Hey guys, you checking in, and today I am here to talk with you about what console you should pick up if you have the choice between Xbox One and a PS4. This video might sound like I'm biased, but I like to believe that I'm going to keep myself in check just because I think that between Xbox One S and a PS4 Slim, the choice is... I feel like it doesn't even come down really as much to what the technical specifications are, like what you can and can't do, 4K and all that stuff. It comes down to two things: what are your friends playing, and what's available ultimately. Yeah, like what are your friends playing, what's available, and if you have a gaming PC. Now, why I think it's different for PC gamers, you guys will probably be able to figure it out by the end of the video. But yes, let's talk about the Xbox One, PS4 Slim, Xbox One S Christmas sale discussion, and which one I recommend that you pick up. So let's go over the Xbox One S and what you're getting with that, with your $250 purchase versus the PS4. So first things first, Xbox One S, you're getting your HDR games, you're getting your 4K video streaming, you're getting semi-upgraded specs, so some games run or can run better. The 4K Blu-ray player, which the PS4 Pro does not have, the upgraded controller, and outside of 4K games, which, let's be perfectly honest, run like shit on the PS4 Pro. I mean, you're getting sub 30 FPS games on a PS4 Pro. Let's turn it down to maybe 1440p or 1080p. Once you get to 1080p 60 FPS at like medium to high settings, then talk to me. But 4K at low, it's still gonna look nice, but I don't want to be playing a slideshow. That's probably minor PC gamer come out. But 4K, honestly, anything sub 30 FPS is unacceptable. 60 FPS should be a standard in most things, and for people that are like, oh, but open world games, Witcher 3, 60 FPS, 1440p, high to ultra settings. Until you see that, yeah. So yeah, I think you're getting a lot, honestly, and this is a huge upgrade, especially the fact that it's 40% smaller than the original Xbox. This seems like the way to go. Let's see what you're getting with the PS4 Slim. Honestly, you're getting nothing new. You're getting a slimmer model. You get identical specs from the PS4 Pro. However, there's improved Wi-Fi speeds. PS4 is stronger than the Xbox One S. Sorry about that. I'm a little sick. Like I said, it runs games better. Objectively, better exclusives. And if you guys don't believe me, go check out my last video where I ask, is the Xbox One doomed? Because after PlayStation Experience and all the exclusives that they announced, it kind of seems like a no-brainer which ones to go to. I mean, objectively speaking, and if you look at review scores, Sony's making substantially better. Sorry, they're making substantially better exclusives than the mediocrity, if that's even a word, than the mediocre Xbox One exclusive games. Yeah, I just can't get behind the Xbox One's exclusives, and that's what's making this That's what's making this the hardest sale for Microsoft. They just do not have the exclusives to keep up with the PS4 games. PS4 has plenty of exclusives, and with this being $250 being slashed from the $300, if you have the extra $100, it's a no-brainer. Go get a PS4 Pro. You know that they're going to drop support eventually on the last gen PS4 and PS4 Slim. It's only so long before developers are like, oh, this is costing us extra money, and Sony's like, do it, and they're just gonna be like, okay, we'll just drop it on the PS4 Pro, or they're gonna have PS4 Pro exclusive games. But then again, you're gonna get rid of your base, and that's gonna kind of ruin business and economics of that. So yeah, like I said, different video, let me not get sidetracked. So let's keep it 100% real. From one gamer to the next, you are going to get what your friends ultimately have. If you have friends that have a lot of Xbox consoles, you're going to go get an Xbox console. If you have friends that are a lot of PlayStation owners, then you are most likely going to go get a PlayStation owner. But before you do that, and before I'm like, go be alone and buy an Xbox One, or go be alone and buy a PS4, you're getting the 4K Blu-ray player, which isn't apparent on the PS4 Pro. You're getting HDR, which, give it, take it, everybody has their own different opinion on that. 4K video streaming, and you're getting all these features, like I said, that are on the PS4 Pro, except their 4K games, which, like I said, yeah. So, you know, you're getting your semi-upgraded specs, upgraded controller, and it I don't know, in my mind, it's a no-brainer, but because I've seen issues like with download speeds on the Xbox One, but apparently a day or two ago they had a patch that fixed overall data exchange speeds, so maybe things are better. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the overlay, but the not the overlay or the HUD, but just like the general system of how things work and how it's all Windows-y, if that's a word. And I don't know, I'm not a huge fan. Like, I haven't spent enough time on a PS4 personally, because I have a lot of friends with Xbox Ones, but I haven't spent a lot of time personally on the PS4, so I can't really have an opinion. But from a gamer's perspective, I recommend I recommend that you get a PS4 Slim or a PS4 Pro, just because the exclusives are so much better. And for the PC gamers, because, you know, Xbox is becoming this because Xbox Live is becoming a Microsoft brand, not as much as an Xbox console brand. All the games that Xbox is getting, we're going to get, whether it's Windows Store or hopefully it'll come to the Steam Store like Quantum Break. But ultimately, I think for PC players, it's a no-brainer. Go with the PS4 Slim. If you have the money, go for a PS4 Pro. But I don't know, just something special about the Xbox One S, because you're getting such a good bang for your buck. But like I said, you know, you're getting a lot for that, for the $250 asking price. Like all these 4K features, HDR, an upgraded controller, better specs than the original Xbox One. But ultimately, it comes down to exclusives preference, in whether you own a PC or not. Because if you own a PC, there is absolutely no reason that you need to buy an Xbox One S. None, zero. Like, there's no reason. But that's my perspective on this whole matter. If I get a console this Christmas, it's probably going to be a PS4 Slim or PS4 Pro. And I also like the aesthetic better of the Xbox One S than the PS4 Pro, or the Pancake, as I call it. Anyways, that's all that I have to say. Hopefully I didn't keep things too biased. I know I'm really sounding like an Xbox guy here, but if you own a PC, there's absolutely no reason. And you are getting, that's a fact, you're getting more features with the Xbox One S, but you are missing a ton of great exclusives. Just go check out my video, because, you know, it was post PlayStation Experience, and I talked about all the exclusives that were announced for that game and for that system, and all the hype. So I'll have a link to that video probably somewhere in the video, and it'll be a link in the description and the comment section. Other than that, you should check it out, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Tell me if you ended up picking up something. Tell me if I said something that bothered you about one of the consoles, if you think I was being too biased, and if you end up picking up one of them, yeah, just leave it in the comment and tell me what your decision was. Yep, and that's about it. Make sure to favorite, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitch and Twitter, and have a good one.